Greetings, everyone. Rajee Narinesingh here, transgender activist, author, and actress. So, do you all notice the difference? Well, I received my new high definition camera this week. I don't know. I'm feeling a little weird, y'all. It's more like high definition lumps. Anyway, we'll give it a try and see how it goes. So, okay, on my Instagram, Rajee_actress, I have a follower on there. And let me see, it's Beep134, 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 Anthony, and I'm going to mess up his name, Rapusi, Anthony Rapusi. I think he told me he's like 12 years old. And just recently he started following me, and he sent me a couple messages to my inbox. So he's like, oh, I love your YouTube videos. When are you going to do another one? And, my YouTube videos also go up on Facebook. So it's like YouTube/Facebook. But anyway, I do videos when I really feel like, passionate about a particular topic. I don't just do a video just for the hell of it. And the last week or so, I really haven't been inspired too much. But he sent like a couple messages like, I really want another video. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so nice to be wanted. So anyway, I guess I do have a few things to talk about. First of all, Anthony said to me that he thought that my followers/supporters/fans should have a name. Like, kind of like, how Beyonce has the Beehive, that sort of thing. And I took that as like a real compliment. My God, really? Me? So he was like, it should be the Babe Army. And the reason why is a lot of times when I respond to people and my messages, I say babes, BABES, babe, or babes, or babe. And so I was like, well, that's cute. But then I was like, shouldn't it be the Rajee-licious Army? I don't know. So you all can let me know what you think. Anyway, shout out to Anthony. Love you, babes. Thanks for all the love and support. Now, okay. What do I want to talk about? There's a few things I want to talk about, and I wrote some stuff down. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Okay, so, pardon me, but sometimes I need a little help. Okay. Last night I was watching a documentary. I think it was on CBS. It was on CBS, and it was about the son of Sam. Now, I don't know if you all know about this person, but it was in 1977 in New York. There was a guy that went by the name of Son of Sam, and he was actually going around and shooting couples that would park in Lover Lane, quote unquote, Lover Lane areas. He'd just come up to the window and shoot them. Killed a number of people, hurt a number of people. And he had really like New York on high alert for about a year until they caught him. So anyway, fast forward, he's in jail for life. And he's 64 now. And oh my God, like, they interviewed him, and they interviewed also some of his victims. And they showed like the clips from the 1977 and all of that. And, he claims that he was possessed, by a demon or demons. And where he got his name, Son of Sam, there's a dog that lived in a house. The owner had this dog at a house like that was across from his apartment building. And the dog would always be barking, and it would bother him. And so he tried to kill the dog one day by shooting out of his apartment window. Because where his window was, he could look down directly in the yard. Dog didn't die. He and his twisted mind started to feel like, oh, the dog must be, powerful. And now the dog is giving me messages to go kill people. Well, Son of Sam, the dog's owner's name was Sam, and I forgot his last name, but Sam such and such. So that's where he got the label or the name Son of Sam. To look at this guy, I mean, now really, it's like, oh my God, like it looks like just like, he's an aging older man, and like, pretty vulnerable, and you can tell also, you can see that he is sorry for what he did, because when they were bringing up some of the top, the issues about, killing all these people and terrorizing, his eyes were welling up, and you could see that, he's like, well, it wasn't me, it was the demon. So who knows, maybe he was possessed, but to look at him now, you can't believe that this man had New York in 1977 terrorized. I mean, and it just, it was really like, at that time, I'm going to give away my age now, but I was pretty young. But at that time, I can just, from looking at the clips, I can see where it had like this evil, demonic feel to it. It really did. So then I started to think about other serial killers and stuff. And is it Marilyn Manson? Oh God, Marilyn Manson. Oh my God, Charles Manson. He actually, he's still in jail. He's 84 now. Whew. Anyway, okay. So what I really want to talk about is North Korea. But I have to give an honorable mention to Venezuela. What the hell is going on in Venezuela? Oh my God. And he's claiming that he's not trying to be a dictator, but I don't know. It's some crazy stuff going on over there. And my father was Trinidadian. And Trinidad is not very far from Venezuela. There's a beach in Trinidad that we would go to when we would visit. You can actually, on a clear day, see the coast of Venezuela from the Trinidad beach. And I'm sure they can see us too. But, yeah, so it's, and at one time, Venezuela was like the place to go, and it was a very thriving and beautiful country. But it's just something how, things can turn around with a leader. How a leader could go into power in a democracy and it end up being a dictatorship. Anyway, enough of that. Back to North Korea. Okay, so this President Kim Jong-un, oh my God. I'm kind of intrigued by him a little bit. Now, me being intrigued doesn't mean that I admire him or love him or anything, but what it is like I pulled up YouTube videos on North Korea, and like when his father died, these people were in the street. Oh my God, you would have thought their mother died. The way they were bawling, crying in the street and on the ground and rolling over. I mean, it was like, is this real? Is this real? And, I think what fascinates me so much is to think that you have a group of people in this country that are basically brainwashed. I mean, if they're not brainwashed, they're so afraid to speak their minds for fear of what may happen to them or their family. It's either one or the other. But yeah, it's just like, and really, I think about myself and how people in general would react to something like that. Because picture being under a particular power for a number of years. You don't have access to anything on the outside. No internet, no TV, nothing in the rest of the world. All you know is what the government wants you to know. I guess a lot of people would probably start to believe it or surrender to it, And from what I hear, they're constantly playing propaganda. You know, the whole thing, everything is run by him and his regime or his government. And, you know, the people are constantly hearing the propaganda. So it's just something like, and, you know, they do a screenshot of North Korea and South Korea together at night. And I mean, South Korea is lit up. I mean, it's just so bright, all the lights, and North Korea is pitch black, okay? Except for the capital area where the supreme leader lives. So I don't know. It's just one of those things, and what's going on with him threatening America, you know, us, is just, it's crazy. You know, I guess people could argue, and probably even North Koreans would say, well, you Americans are brainwashed. And I guess we do have our propaganda. I mean, you know, kind of like society is I would say society is guided through what the media says, like what our media says. You know, a lot of times you see society reacting to it based on how the media delivers a particular topic. So I guess, you know, we probably do, and I'm sure every country does to an extent. But the difference is, we as Americans have the right to speak our mind. I mean, like, I can get on my computer and basically give my opinion. Now, in North Korea, I couldn't do this. I could not do this. So that's the difference, and that's what I think we claim to be our freedom. The freedom to be able to express ourselves and disagree with maybe something that's happening in our government, or for that matter, in around the world. You know, we have that right, and whereas the North Koreans don't. So, you know, now he's like threatening to bomb us, but I'm going to tell you, everyone needs to realize, every leader, every country needs to realize that if you do that, it is really like, it's really going to affect the entire world, because it's almost like you push the button, then we push our button. And pretty much like the demise, I'm talking about nuclear, would be the demise of our civilization as we know it. You know, so hopefully he's just a lot of hot air. I really hope so. But I'm like, oh my God, like, this man is crazy. Although he did invite Dennis Rodman over to his country. I don't know. Do you think Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un, Supreme Leader, would you like to invite me to your palace for dinner? We could really have some thought-provoking conversation. Hey, you all watching this video, don't laugh. You would be surprised what Rajee could get done. Love, peace, and blessings.